Welcome to the Transfer Exchange Show. We are live and we have some big transfer news. Manchester United are in a second set of talks with Rennes and France star Eduardo Camavinga. I mean, there's a lot to this transfer. What it would mean, PSG are currently very much interested in Paul Pogba. He's got a year left on his contract. Funny enough, it's the same situation that Eduardo Camavinga is in, which is why Rennes are willing to sell with a fee in a region of about 35 million euros, which seems pretty cheap for a player of his stature and potential. But it would mean that Paul Pogba for Manchester United would be going the other way. As I said, PSG want Paul Pogba. Eduardo Camavinga is PSG's second choice. And Manchester United's first choice to replace Paul Pogba would be Eduardo Camavinga. I'm joined by the Man United show star, Nathan Ellington. How you doing, Nathan?
I'm great, as always.
Now, I got you on because I want to hear your side of things, yeah? If Man United were to lose Paul Pogba, and you've seen the form that he's been in so far this season, would this be a silver lining? Would Eduardo Camavinga coming in being a suitable replacement?
He's going to fill a space that needs filling right now. Where at the moment we know Pogba, he's playing in an unorthodox position just to play. So to be fair, it's not going to be like a straight man-for-man swap. But I think it will make us better as a team to be able to challenge. Obviously, Pogba brings so much to the team. So we're going to lose some of that, that ability to find people on the sixpence. We're going to lose some of that. But at the end of the day, we do need that defensive, the CDM with legs, a young CDM that can play for years to come and who's got bits about him. This guy, he can do everything, to be fair. And he's got, the start of his career.
So what you're saying is you don't want Paul Pogba to leave. You want Eduardo Camavinga to come in as well as keeping Paul Pogba there.
Exactly.
You want the Manchester United Globetrotters. That's what you're looking for.
That's what we need. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been talking about all season, all pre-season. That was my third signing I was hoping for. But I'm not sure that's going to happen without the other one going.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Previously, Manchester United did hold talks with Camavinga. It was said that the talks didn't go too well. However, that was thought to be because Camavinga had his heart set on joining Real Madrid. They've got. I mean, he's low down their pecking order for Real Madrid because they've got no money. Mbappe's top of their list and pretty much the only person on their list. A few words from the agent, Jonathan Barrett, who was the same agent as Gareth Bale, and he's open to a move to Manchester United. But as I said, his first choice would be PSG, but PSG's first choice is Paul Pogba. Nathan, I see Camavinga more than a CDM. You've seen the ability of this kid. Surely you don't want him just doing a ratting job like Fred.
No, but Fred gets into positions where he can score, but because he can't score, he doesn't often score. He scored the once, obviously, opening game, but he gets into positions you want other players in. You want Bruno to be on the end of. You want even McTominay to be on the end of. So if Camavinga comes in, he'd be able to do that Fred job way better. Just because he's more comfortable on the ball. He won't get, when he get pressed, he's not going to be misplacing so many passes. You need a high retention rate player. And that's what we need. Van der Beek is one of those. And that's why I don't know why he didn't play with Matic yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah. Yeah. So I just can't believe that. But that's for another occasion. The main thing is that just showed how much we need a Camavinga. We really need a player like him in the side who is high quality that you can play against any of the teams in this league and not feel out of place, and then afford to have an extra player in midfield that can actually do something. And that's what I mean. If Pogba's not playing, if you got a Camavinga and then a Van der Beek can do it, man. But for some reason, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is just messing around. And he's even messing around with the rest of the things that we're talking about. But he needs to fix up. He really needs to fix up. And hopefully, if this has now pushed us to speak to him again, then hasn't it? If that's the case. Yesterday's game, I said, listen, we need to make this happen now rather than next season. Otherwise, we're not getting him, or we're not even going to win the league. We're not even have a chance of winning the league. So
you want to be competing. Comment section. Let us know what you think about potentially bringing in Camavinga. Would you be happy if it was for a replacement for Paul Pogba, or would you, like Nathan? Would you like to see Paul Pogba and Camavinga in the same team? Before we do go, Nathan, do you think that bringing in the likes of Camavinga, maybe potentially, I saw Gary Neville was talking about Man United really pushing through and trying to get. Why do they not challenge Man City for the signature of Harry Kane this summer rather than waiting next summer for someone else? Do you think these kind of things would maybe sway Paul Pogba into signing an extension on his deal? Or do you think he's made up his mind?
I don't think he's made up his mind yet. I think he's going to see what happens at the end of the season. Then he's going to decide. The decision is only once it happens, really. When it comes to something like this, you never know how things are going to change. Imagine the people at PSG maybe wanting to leave. And then all of a sudden, here Messi's coming. Oh, wait a minute! I don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
In another year, you know what? Even if I was going to go on, I'll sit it out.
I could imagine Mbappe maybe because he was very much in the way of thinking, I'm gone. Nothing's going to keep me here. No, Neymar signed extensions, and I'm not going to keep him here. And then Messi signed. It's like it's all got a bit quiet.
Yeah, it's all like talk about me going.
Real Madrid is sitting there like, so you want to come? He's like,
nah, mate. Don't know where you heard that
from. Do you know what? Maybe I can come on a free. Maybe I'll sign you on a free. It's like, nah, it's not what you were saying before. So you're right. These things can sway a player from leaving. All right, let's see what the comment section's saying. Our regulars are in there. That's what I want to see, people. Our regulars. All right, Paul, what are you saying? He's saying, wow. I've never seen you so quiet, Paul. That's all you got for me. I see you coming back. Let's see what Garth's saying. Garth's saying, can't wait to see him sitting on the bench with Donny van der Beek whilst Matic and Fred play. Typical cynic, Garth. Come on, man. Be serious.
It's so true. Buy all the big players and put them all on the bench. Why not?
All right. Connor says, wow, no. Man United, he's a Man City fan. Clearly, as you can see there, he would not be happy. What would you think about Manchester United potentially going in for Harry Kane, Connor? Would that rip your heart out? Did you feel that Harry Kane was surely only yours? Or well, Gary Neville's trying to make that change right now. James Jackson says, Fred lost more balls than an amateur golfer yesterday. He's there to do a job. He was good the week before, but it seems like people are after Fred this week. What a bargain. Go on. You lost a lot of balls yesterday.
Yeah, to be fair, Fred lost a lot of easy balls, and so did Matic in the end. I didn't realise he lost so many balls. But yeah, there was in the 70s. There was in the 70% ball retention as defensive midfielders who usually just keep it moving. It's just not good enough. You play Carrick, that's 90%, 88 minimum. Yeah. You can't be.
And that's a big difference. That's a big difference. No, you can't. That's poor. That's poor. You don't usually hear that, especially when your defensive midfielders aren't exactly doing expansive balls, no diags across the pitch. It's simple. It's keep it simple with ball retention. So when they're getting over 70%, that's definitely going to be a reasoning why you didn't really do anything in yesterday's game. Exactly. Paul James says, what a bargain, must sign him. Exactly. I totally agree. 35 million for what only 2 years ago people were talking about a 70 million pound player, generational talent, they're saying. I mean, we've had our own writers on our own page write 4-page documents about how good this kid is. He's a serious talent. So 35 million euros as well. That'll definitely be a bargain. Garth says Donny van der Beek is never getting a game for United. We bought him. It's a joke, I think. Do you know what? It felt like Donny van der Beek was bought at the same time that I can't remember who else was bought. Potentially someone at Man City, but it was like a domino effect. Someone bought someone, and then Man United bought Donny van der Beek. Arsenal bought someone else. It's just, did they do it? Did they need him? It was out
Yeah,
the
we
blue.
needed him, but we don't play him. That's what's
You
stupid.
don't play him.
Doesn't make no
Don't
sense.
play
We
him.
need him. We can see it's missing. He played against Villa, and you could see the difference. He
Yeah.
was playing great ball. He was making it move. When they
Yeah.
try press, he'd get it and give it back. You don't understand the importance of getting it and giving it back, lending it, so they can chase and get tired, and then it opens up. But now at the moment, what did you see? Maguire standing on it, Lindelof standing on it, hoping that they come and chase him down. Everyone's standing in the same position. No,
Yeah.
Van der Beek is always like, right, where's my position? Where's the space? Let me provide an option.
He knows what's around him.
Yeah, let me find an option. Okay, he's there. Okay, bang, bang, get it back. Yeah, bang, bang. Yeah, then round the corner to him. Now you're making a forward move. We stood still so much, and it's so annoying to watch. And then we need to change it. And as for the thing you just mentioned as well with this Harry Kane business, I don't want us to go for Harry Kane. I just don't. I watched Lukaku yesterday, yeah? And that guy, it was men against children, not men against boys, men against children. And what Lukaku, he reminds me, I'm looking at it as you want a Harry Kane coming in United or a Lukaku type player. And who is the Lukaku type player? Haaland. He's just a better Lukaku. Like faster, stronger, but does exactly the same kind of things as Lukaku does. So I want Lukaku. I want that type of striker at United. I want Haaland next year. I don't want us spending 100 and something million on a Kane. Let's get Haaland. Let City go for Kane. Then United got years and years to come with a player like Haaland in that team. Imagine Camavinga got years to play. Sancho, years.
Yeah.
Rashford even. And then you got... It's just...
It's a no-brainer, especially when you're likely to get... Haaland's going for around 70 million euros next season at the end of the year because of his release clause. Paying 160 for Harry Kane, it's very short-sighted. It is very short-sighted. And yes, he could do more of a job than Cavani, but how much more of a job could he do if you could get Haaland next season?
Exactly.
I mean,
here's the thing. I don't know if people will agree with me, but to be fair, I love Harry Kane's finishing and his scoring ability and stuff, but I don't like his play. I really don't like his football. Like, I just think he gets hold of it and falls over for fouls all the time because he's not that quick, obviously, so he can't run on it and take people on. So what he'll do when he gets on it, he just waits for people to come behind him and he's on the floor, wins a free kick, and that's it. I don't want to see that kind of football at United, to be fair. I would love to see his goals, but I just don't want that profile of a striker. I just don't know what it is, but I'd rather a Haaland who's going to be robust. That's what we need in our kind of team. We need a robust striker, and that is Haaland. All day fits the bill.
All right. James Jackson said, if Camavinga comes in, then surely Pogba will finally see what we're making. The signings that will take us to the next level. That's what I was saying. It's not a cut and dry if Camavinga comes in, because as Nathan's saying, it makes sense to try and bring in these players so they can work together. And then at the end of the season, once he looks around him and sees what Man United are building, which he's probably frustrated that Man United didn't do this earlier.
Yeah.
It was impressive. I mean, you cannot not be impressed by what Man United are doing so far. It's just that, are they going to get the final piece of the puzzle when it makes a difference? A no-brainer, so young, so good. Garth says, nah, mate, Pogba is gone if the offer comes. The only way he stays is if no one else can afford him. All right. You are Mr. Realist, all right? Just killjoy. Paul James, I'm listening intense. All right, I've got a lot of time for you, Paul. It makes perfect sense, I think. Come to Liverpool. Well, Camavinga to Liverpool.
Please
Liverpool have firmly got that wallet welded shut.
They don't want to spend it. They don't want to.
They are not spending anything. They are keeping their cards firmly to their chest, and it feels like there's no cards. So, I mean, as soon as we get some Liverpool news, we'll drop it. But it's been so quiet at Liverpool. Very, very, very quiet. I know that Ismail Assar's one they might be potentially looking at, but yeah, there's nothing concrete yet. I heard today exactly what Man United are saying from the training ground. There's more. I don't see Kane making sense at the money we have to pay. He's proven and scores goals, but given he a miss a few months.
Yeah.
I completely agree. It's exactly what Nathan's saying.
Yeah.
He scored goals, but he's right. Haaland all the way.
It's not going to happen. You know that.
Camavinga depends on Pogba. Yes, but you never know. You never know. If you could get Camavinga in and say to Pogba, you ain't going nowhere, why not keep both? Great work behind the scenes covering backed. That's what that means. Garth, couldn't agree more with Nathan. We need Donny van de Beek on the pitch. He's a proper annoying that Ollie doesn't play him. It's frustrating.
Staying, Garth. Well done. you know your stuff.
I'm getting into conversations. They're going to and fro in the comment section themselves, and I'm putting that up. So I've got to make sure I'm putting up the right stuff. Here we go. You think the same way we waited for Sancho, we should hold off for Camavinga and go for Rice at a cut price. The thing is, Marcus, that they're saying that West Ham have put a 100 million price tag on Declan Rice.
They're not spending that.
You can't pay.
I'd rather get Camavinga for a quarter of the price.
Can't pay 100 million for Declan Rice when Camavinga's going for 35 million. Like it's just no.
Yeah, he did well. No. He's a good player. But you just can't spend that kind of money on him. There's no chance.
No, it's silly. And Declan Rice is right to be upset the fact that they're putting £100 million price tag on, because he knows he's not a £100 million player. He knows that. He knows that. All right, people. Thank you very much. It's been lively as in this chat again. I think I might have to do these quick 10 o'clock updates every now and again. Do you know what I mean? They get it feels like you're waiting to watch something, and we're here. So I'm glad to be the people that you're giving the hype to. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed to the YouTube. Yeah. Follow our Twitter if you're not on the Twitter. That's TransferX. Follow the Instagram. It's a Transfer Exchange. We've got loads of stuff coming. The Man United show, the Arsenal show, Transfer Exchange show, the exclusives, Marie's Bundesliga minutes, Kieran meets the lot. We've got guests galore, people. All right, you're tuning into the best YouTube channel on the planet. All right. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, people. Thank you very much for joining us as well, Nathan.
Anytime.
All right. Peace out, people. Stay safe.